Introducing the JessEm Mortise Mill, one of the handiest tools you'll ever own. What makes the mortise mill so unique is the guide bushing is mounted to two double-sealed bearings. This is what allows it to cut from side to side. The only adjustment required with the mortise mill is to set the distance from the edge of your work to the center line of the mortise. Just loosen off the two screws on top and using the engraved scale on the bottom, adjust the edge to center distance and retighten the screws. To start, we're going to join these two boards for a raised panel we're going to make. We're scribing lines across both boards on the center line of where we would like the tenon. We've clamped one of these boards in our vise, and we're lining the reference edge on the mortise mill to one of our scribe lines. We're clamping it in position and we're ready to go. By drilling a series of holes roughly a 1/4 inch apart, we're removing most of the material from the mortise. With most of the material removed, all we need to do now is slide the carriage back and forth to clean up the mortise. A perfect, crisp, clean mortise. We're going to move on and cut the other two joints in this board. Just clamp the mortise mill in position and cut your next mortise. With all our joints cut, we're now going to test fit the two boards. Because we cut the mortises a little bit longer than the tenons, aligning the two boards is very easy. We're going to cut two boards now of different thickness, and we've set the mortise mill to cut the first joint a 1/2 inch from the edge. Just line up the reference edge on the mortise mill to where we would like the tenon. And this time we're clamping it in a vise and we're ready to go. We start off again by drilling a series of holes roughly a 1/4 inch apart. We're drilling into solid oak, and you can see how easy it is to use the mortise mill. The material all roughed out, we're just going to slide the mortise mill back and forth to take out the excess. Another perfect, clean, crisp mortise that anybody can cut. We're moving on now to cut the other joint in this board. Just clamp in position and you're ready to go. We're just finishing up now cutting the mating board, and we set the mortise mill to cut the joint 3/8 of an inch from the edge. That'll leave a 1/8 of an inch step between the two mating parts. Installing our tenons and dry fitting the joint. Another beautiful job. The last joint we're going to do is we're going to join these two mitered boards. We're just laying the tenons on the joint and scribing a line where we would like to put each tenon. We're using a combination square to draw a pencil line on the center of where we would like each tenon. We're now clamping the mortise mill to the first board to cut the first series of mortises. Finishing off the second board. All our joints cut, we're going to add the tenons, put the joint together, and check the fit. It doesn't get any easier than this. I struggle with other joinery methods, and you can enjoy the convenience and precision of loose tenon joinery with the JessEm Pocket Mortise Mill.